Look, yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep. I raiding, we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like $1 million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out all the problem.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time to Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Drill right, 22.
On second down, here's Stafford. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Luke Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Wilson. They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now the rookie first-rounder from San Diego State. It's Rashad Penny. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Eli Harold in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eli Harold in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Janikowski bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Ready. 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down. Tag 53, ready.
Here's Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
One play at a time, guys. Let's go. What? 390.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. 4 down.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got a man. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
We got three, folks. We got 3. Back.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Don't take forever, okay?
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Johnson takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. From the 50, Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught. Jones. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go here!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Fighting through pressure. The loop, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
21!
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat. That, and that's what he did.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 13. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
We're rolling, we're rolling. Double right. Let's go. Pick it up.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Here we go.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. That 2nd down run, a big help, as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
4 down, 4 down. Set, 280. Set.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. From the red zone now, Stafford. Caught by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Set, 280. Hey, I need one. Hey, tag 32, tag 32.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Wilson on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin, 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eli Harold in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A handoff to Penny. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check 50.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 51.
On 2nd down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Johnson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Out to the right here to Wilson. Touchdown, Detroit. Luke Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw on 2nd down, Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Eli Harold. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Set. Waiting. Here we go. Pretty hot. Check.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 22.
Back to throw. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Stafford now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Zebra. 51.
Here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, I need one.
Here's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
You ready?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
53. Ready?
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Seahawks. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to air this half. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw is Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Wilson now, operating from the gun. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
We're looking for signals. Let's go 14.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here come the Lions now. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
You got 4. You got 4. Set. Waiting.
Now Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Kevin Dodd in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check 50, check 50.
Operating from the gun. Wilson able to get away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Cut! You're waiting! 14, run it. Still got 4 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go back to Reddick. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Gun. 14. Bang out. Bam. Wide. Get wide. Tempo. All right.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Lions, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.